In a shocking and tragic turn of events, the peaceful community of Idaho was thrust into the national spotlight as a series of heinous student murders sent shockwaves through the state. The arrest and subsequent timelines surrounding Bryan Kohberger's alleged involvement in these crimes have left the nation in disbelief. As investigators painstakingly piece together the events, the harrowing story unfolds, shedding light on a dark and unsettling chapter in Idaho history. It was a chilly November evening when four friends embarked on a night that would turn their idyllic college town into a nightmare. Madison Mogen, 21, Kaylee Goncalves, 21, and Xana Kernodle, 20, as well as Kernodle's boyfriend Ethan Chapin, 20, all University of Idaho students set out for a night of fun. At around 9 p.m., Kernodle and Chapin were spotted at a fraternity party, the Sigma Chi house, not far from their King Road apartment. Goncalves shared their excitement on Instagram, captioning a group photo with one lucky girl to be surrounded by these people every day. Meanwhile, Goncalves and Mogen opted for Sports Bar, the corner club, at about 10 p.m. The night was still young, and the promise of a memorable evening lingered. As the hours passed, the night took a sinister turn. Around 1:30 a.m., Goncalves and Mogen were captured on a food truck's live stream, placing an order that would be their last. At about the same time, Kernodle and Chapin quietly returned to their King Road apartment, while their two other housemates had already come home around 1 a.m. But at 11:58 a.m., a 911 call shattered the tranquility of the morning. One of the housemates reported an unconscious person, and Moscow police rushed to the scene. Miraculously, the two housemates were unharmed, but the same could not be said for their friends. A shocking revelation followed as the authorities made the gruesome discovery: Kernodle, Chapin, Goncalves, and Mogen had been brutally attacked, likely while they were asleep. The preliminary autopsy results sent shivers down the spines of investigators, revealing they had been fatally stabbed with a large knife sometime after 2 a.m. Their wounds were described as pretty extensive. The tranquil college town was thrust into chaos, and rumors swirled as investigators launched a relentless pursuit of the elusive killer. Police began seizing evidence, combining through dumpsters and contacting local businesses in search of a murder weapon. The community gathered for a vigil at the University of Idaho to remember the victims, their lives cut short in a senseless act of violence. Families struggled to come to terms with the loss of their loved ones as the shadows of the crime cast a pall over the town. As weeks turned into months, Moscow police remained steadfast in their belief that this was a targeted attack, although the target remained unclear. They diligently worked to dispel online rumors and speculation while focusing on gathering evidence and pursuing leads. Then on December 30, 2022, a breakthrough occurred. Bryan Christopher Kohberger, a resident of Pullman, Washington, and a doctoral student at Washington State University, was arrested over 2,500 miles away in northeastern Pennsylvania. He was charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and burglary, a turning point that brought a glimmer of hope to a grieving community. Kohberger's arrest brought some relief, but questions still loomed. The investigation continued, with DNA evidence linking him to the crime scene. Prosecutors began their preparations for what promised to be a high-stakes trial, seeking justice for the victims. With a trial tentatively set for October, the community braced itself for the agonizing wait for answers. The shadows of King Road held many secrets, and the true motive behind the horrifying crime remained a mystery. As the days passed and the trial neared, the town held its collective breath, wondering what revelations the courtroom would bring. Would justice be served, or would the darkness that descended upon the fateful night continue to haunt the college town? The story of King Road was far from over, and the suspense continued to build, casting a long ominous shadow over the one peaceful community. If you found today's video informative, please show your support by giving us a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and turning on notifications for future updates. We would love to hear your thoughts about Idaho murders, everything to know about the case. Let us know your opinions and any questions you may have in the comment section below. Your engagement is valuable to us.